Okay, so the case in chapter 9, like other chapters, covers a case that basically has just several layers to an ongoing situation. But in this chapter, a college student is very frustrated by the process of transferring credits for transfer students and for students who lose credits due to switching their major. So, this girl, last name Sigona, I believe, is a journalism student at a university, and she decided to switch her major, and she lost one of her math credits as an elective, which resulted in essentially a wasted course during the student's time at the university. So she began to ask other students about similar situations that had occurred to them during the transferring process. So she decided to investigate the situation and write a report on it for one of her journalism classes. And this report would later be published in The Reporter, which was a pretty popular news source within the community and the school newspaper. During her investigation, she found a lot of inconsistency in the process of the university's decision to keep or to do away with courses that students had taken among transferring. But upon her initial investigation, she dealt with the registrar office and she revealed that she was a reporter, which made her feel as if they could have been withholding information about the transferring process from her due to privacy purposes. So then she decided to basically go undercover and call the same office, the same person, as a transfer student from a close community college to determine some of the courses that could potentially transfer. But the employee that she spoke with was very vague and basically insinuated that the process is situational. So there was no firm and established concrete process to officially transfer courses for any student. So Sigona wrote about this experience and turned it into her professor, which is when it began to be published. So this piece that she wrote raised a lot of concerns within the student body and essentially got the ball rolling for this university to have a set and established process for transferring credits. So now this university is much more compatible with over 200 courses listed on their website for potential transfers to visually look at. So I would typically say that going undercover and addressing a college official would definitely be considered lying, in the student code of conduct in a university. In this particular situation, the process seemed corrupt. So I believe that she could have just honestly withheld that she was a reporter the first time. I don't know why she had to give that information necessarily. If she is a student, she, I believe, has a right to that information. But when the office wouldn't confide in her about the process, I think that just justifies her going undercover. So this probably greatly impacted the university and gave it an opportunity to better itself and make a more enjoyable and compliable place for current and future students. So I probably would have done the same thing if I was in her position.